Alright, Mr. Joe, I here tonight on the show. I here tonight on the show. However, by many skill and welcome to my YouTube channel, and that's it. What's it? This is Skills Post Talk. Back in that video, back in another post video, and that's the series. So let's get started. And we're game one of the NLDS between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. So let's get started. And the Toronto Blue Jays got the win over New York Yankees 10-1 final score of the game one of the NLDS. So let's get started. So we got the win. Let's go. Alright, let's be it. Cole homers twice in the Blue Jays and a playoff skip by dropping the Yankees 10-1 in game one of NLDS. Alright. So let's get started. So we got the win over the New York Yankees, game one of the NLDS, and that's it. Alright. Alright, let's get started. Let's start with the New York Yankees. Alright. Alright, New York Yankees hitters. Alright, hitters. Trent Grisham, he has 2 runs, he has no hit, no runs, no hits, and no RBIs, and 1 BB, and no strikes for Trent Grisham. And Aaron Judge, he has 4 runs, he has 2 hits, and no RBIs, no home runs, and 1 strike for Aaron Judge. And Cody Bellinger, he has 2 runs, he has 1 RBI, and no home runs, and 1 BB, and no strikes for Cody Bellinger. And Ben Rice, he has 4 runs, he has 2 strikes for Ben Rice. Alright. And Giancarlo Stanton, he has 4 runs, he has 1 strike for Giancarlo Stanton. And Josh Gibson Jr., he has 4 runs, he has 1 hit, and no RBIs, and no strikes for Josh Gibson Jr. And Ryan McMahon, he has 2 runs, he has no strikes for Ryan McMahon. And Jose Cabello, he has nothing for Cabello. And Anthony Volpe, he has 4 runs, he has 1 run, 1 hit, and 2 strikes for Volpe. And Austin Wells, he has 2 runs, he has 1 hit, and no RBIs, and no strikes for Austin Wells. Alright. Our pitchers for the New York Yankees, Whiskey Tiglawas 0-1. He has 2-2 innings, pitch has 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 runs, and 2 strikeouts, and 2 home runs for Wiz Gill. And Tim Hill, he has 1 point innings, pitch has 1 hit, no runs, and no strikeouts for Tim Hill. And Commander Duvall, he has 2 innings, he has no strikeouts for Commander Duvall. And Luke Weaver, he has 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 runs, and 1 BB, and no strikeouts, and no innings for Luke Weaver. And Fernando Cruz, he has 2 innings, which has 1 hit, 1 run, 1 runs, and 1 BB, and no strikeouts for Fernando Cruz. And Paul Blackburn, he has 1 point innings, which has 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 runs, and 1 home run, and no strikeouts for Paul Blackburn. Alright. For the Toronto Blue Jays, alright, excuse me. Alright, hitters, George Springer, he has 4 runs, he has 1 run, no hits, and no RBIs, and 1 BB, and no strikes for George Springer. Nathan Lucas, he has 5 runs, he has 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and no home runs, and no strikes for Nathan Lucas. And Fleming Guerrero Jr., he has 4 runs, he has 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 RBIs, and 1 home run, and no strikes for Fleming Guerrero Jr. And Ice Barger, he has 4 runs, he has 1 hit, and no RBIs, and 1 strike for Ice Barger. And IKF, he has 1 run, he has no strikes for IKF. And Alds Kurt, he has 4 runs, he has 2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 RBIs, and 2 home runs, and no strikes for Alds Kurt. Excuse me. And Delta Fascio, he has 2 runs, he has 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 BB, and no strikes for Delta Fascio. And Anthony Santander, he has 2 runs, he has 1 hit, and no RBIs, and 1 strike for Anthony Santander. And Marshall, he has 1 run, he has 1 run, 1 hit, and no RBIs, and no strikes for Marshall. And Andres Jimenez has 4 runs, he has 2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 RBIs, and no home runs, and no strikes for Andres Jimenez. In early command, he has 2 runs, he has 1 run, no hits, and 1 RBI, and no home runs, and no strikes for early command. Alright, pitchers for the top. Alright, pitchers for the Tom Jays. Alright, pitchers. Kevin Gossman got the win. 1 0. He has 5 between innings. Pitches 4 hits, 1 1, 1 runs, and 2 BB and 2 strikeouts and no home runs for Kevin Gossman. And Louis Forward home run. He has 2 between innings. Pitches 1 hit, no runs, and no runs, and 1 strikeout for Louis Forward. And Dominguez has home run. He has 2 between innings. Pitches 1 strikeout for Dominguez. And Brandon Riddle, he has 1 inning. He has 1 hit, no runs, and no strikeouts for Brandon Riddle. And Jeff Harmon, he has 1 inning. He has 1 strikeout for Jeff Harmon. Alright. For Jeff Harmon. Alright. Okay, let's go to the recap before ending this video, so let's get started. Okay, let's do it. Neville Lucas has 2 hits and 3 RBIs and diving catch in Unshar's minutes at 2 hits and 12 in playoff NL East champion Blue Jays used 14 hits to snap a 7-game playoff losing streak. Thank God we end up the 7-game playoff losing streak. Thank God. So we got the win. We win the playoff game in game 1. Alright. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen, and this is not over yet, and that's it. So we got game 2 for tomorrow. Alright. Toronto's Purvis postseason will come in game 4 of the 2016 American League Championship Series against Cleveland. The Blue Jays lost the series in 5 games. Alright, back in 2016. Alright, excuse me. And Toronto was swept at the walkout round at Tampa Bay in 2020, at home against Seattle in 2022, and at Minnesota in 2023. Alright. Kevin Gossman, 1 inning out, 1 1, and 4 hits in 5 2.5-3 innings for the win. He walked 2 and struck out 3 for Gossman. And Guerrero went 3 for 4 with 2 RBI, opened the scoring with 2-out drive in the first inning, the postseason homer of his career, at a select fly by Toronto's 4-1-7th. Alright. Alright, Guerrero's entered with the 3 hits and 1 RBI in 6 published playoff games. Alright. Alright, up next. The Blue Jays rookie right-handed pitcher Trey Savage is expected to start against the Yankees right-handed pitcher Max Fried in Game 2 of the best-of-5 series on Sunday. Savage, who rises through the 4 minor league levels this season, making the 4th big league experience after going 1 inning with a 3.21 ERA in 3 September starts. Fried is 3-time All-Star, win 19-5 with 2.86 ERA in the regular season. He pitched 6.5-3 shutout innings in Game 1 of the Walker Series against Boston. Alright. For Game 2 for tomorrow, the same time, 4 and 8 p.m. and that's it. So guys, tell me, Constitution Bowl, that's the Tom Jays got the win over the New York Yankees. Game 1 of the NLDS, 10-1 final score. Tell me in the comment section below, and that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And be sure to like on my show, and that's it. I will see you guys in the next video on my YouTube channel. Anyways, bye for now. And I will see you guys for tomorrow in Game 2 of the NLDS against the Yankees. Anyways, peace.